Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday's Wealth Live with Sandy R. We're back. We always have a 2 week break because of the fast path training, but we're back. Great to be with you. This is an opportunity just for about 15 minutes or so, just to share the wealth. I work with and I've been taught by and mentored by the top success and prosperity teacher in the world. And his teachings are profound, and he pulls his teachings from tons of other people. And he always talks about others, people like Thomas Troward or Neville Goddard or Wallace Wattles or Maxwell Maltz. There's so many. Okay. So this is an opportunity just to share some really cool stuff that I hope has an impact on your life. Okay. So today I put to here, why can't I walk the talk? Does it really matter? What's this walk the talk? Is it really an important concept? Yes. The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. I'm making sure I'm seeing some. By the way, if you have any comments, questions, put them here. If I don't catch them now, I'll definitely catch them on the replay. If you're on the replay, feel free to ask questions. It'd be great to keep a conversation going because that's how we learn. And that's why our motto at RF Success Academy is Together We Thrive. Actually, I've got two mottos now. Another one has really come up strong, and I want to keep it front and center. And it is that your success matters. It matters everywhere. It matters to your well-being, your physical well-being, your mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. Your success matters. It matters to everyone with whom you come in contact with. That's how much your success matters. That's how much you need to prioritize your success. But so today, what does it mean to walk the talk? Excuse me 1 second. It means, when we talk about walking the talk, it means your actions match your words, right? Your actions match what's coming out of your mouth. Okay, it means not saying one thing and doing another. We've all seen examples of that in our professional lives, lots of it, in our personal lives sometimes. People say one thing and then their behavior is at odds with what they're saying. So think about the impact on that, though. How do you feel? How do you feel when you are around? I want to show you why this is so important. How do you feel when you're around someone who's not walking the talk? They're saying one thing, but they're going in a different direction. Their actions definitely do not support their words. How do you feel about being around that kind of person? And listen, if it happens in leadership in companies or in departments or anywhere, leadership anywhere, then trust, belief, and followership are very negatively impacted. You don't want to follow somebody that's not walking the talk. Okay? If it happens amongst team members or colleagues, and a bunch of staff members, for example, or members in a team, not only is trust negatively impacted amongst the team members or employees, but that person's performance evaluation will be negatively impacted. It doesn't bode well for that person. That'll come out in the performance evaluation. So do you walk the talk? This is important. And okay. Ask yourself, so am I walking the talk? Is my behavior really matching what I'm saying? If I'm saying, yes, we're going to do 50% increase in sales, or is your behavior matching that? If you're not walking the talk, how do you think it's impacting you? Because it is guaranteed 100% of the time. 100% of the time. So here's what I know. When goals are small, whether it's a team goal, a company goal, your own professional or personal goals, when they're small, it's easy to walk the talk. You're not outside your comfort zone, which means you're not outside your subconscious programming or conditioning. You're not outside your self-image and belief system. So when the goals are small, it's easy to walk the talk. When the goals are large, they're stretch goals. They're exciting goals, really pulling on your talents and gifts. When they're outside that comfort zone, it's harder to walk the talk. So in other words, people, 9 times out of 10, people aren't not walking the talk because they're jerks or they're malintended. No, they're not walking the talk because they don't believe at an internal level. They don't believe whatever it is. That they're saying one thing, but they don't really believe what they're saying. Now, I want to be clear. There's a difference in kind of believing intellectually. Intellectually, conceptually, yeah, we can do a 50% increase as an example, right? Intellectually, conceptually, yeah, you can be on board. But that belief system, that internal belief system, may not be aligned with that. And if it's not aligned, you can't walk the talk. So again, it's not like you're trying to be a jerk. You just don't believe internally, oh, I don't think we can do 50%. You want to believe. Intellectually, you go, yeah, I know if we do this and do that, we could do it. But internally, right? So if your belief system is overly challenged, you will not be able to walk the talk. It's plain and simple. You must align beliefs with behavior. There's a word called praxis, which is aligning belief with behavior. Let me give you a quote from Napoleon Hill out of Think and Grow Rich. He says, no one is ready for a thing. Now, this is why this bears some attention from you, okay? No one is ready for a thing until they believe that they can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief and not mere hope or wish. So if you set a goal for yourself, a personal goal, a professional goal for yourself, if your team has a goal, you have to believe it. You can't just hope and wish it comes true. You've got to believe. Your mind must be in a state of belief, not mere hope or wish, for you to then be open to acquiring it. You will not acquire if you're not in a state. It's an open receiving state. Yeah, I believe this is happening. It is an open, let me repeat that. It's an open receiving state. And that allows you to receive, to acquire that which you're after and your goal. But if you don't believe it, you're in a closed state. You're just hoping and wishing it comes through. That's just wishful thinking. You must believe. Here's another quote for you. And this is from Neville Goddard, The Power of Awareness, such a powerful book. He says, the moment your beliefs match with any state, so just picture a dream goal of yours, okay? The moment your beliefs match with that dream goal, you fuse with it. And this union, this fusion, results in the activation and projection of its plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. How cool is that? Let me repeat that. The moment your beliefs match your dream goal, you fuse with it, and that fusion or union results in the activation of plots, plans, conditions, and circumstances. In other words, you want to get into action. Yeah, I can do this. And new ideas. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I'd never thought of that before. Because if you're not believing it, you won't have those kinds of powerful, inspired action ideas. You must believe. He further says, this new state of conscious awareness becomes your new home from which you view the world. It is your workshop. It becomes your workshop. You start working from that state, that conscious awareness. You start working from that state. That's your workshop, your new home from which you're viewing everything. And it's way more powerful. That is where new ideas start to come to you. That is where you can walk the talk. You're now starting to think how you make that happen. Because you're believing it. Because your beliefs are fusing with the goal. And oh man, is that a powerful state of being? When your beliefs have fused with your dream goal, you are becoming unstoppable. You know what? This is why this bears attention. If you work on your beliefs, then you will start manifesting your goals, manifesting what you want at much higher levels, because you cannot manifest You will not be able to see in physical form the kind of things you're looking to see happen, the results you want to see, unless you first believe. Do you know what? There's a saying, seeing is believing. It's actually the reverse. Believing is seeing. We want to see the results first before we believe. That's not how success works. You got to believe first. You believe, and that belief creates that fusion with that dream goal, and then that activates the plots, the plans, the circumstances, okay? And so you will see it happen once you start believing. Believing is seeing the evidence. Okay, that's a major shift for some people. I wanted to share that with you today. Here's the other thing I want to share with you. I wrote down, so how can you align beliefs then? What can you do to work on getting those beliefs to fuse with the kind of goal you're looking to, the kind of results you're looking to create? Here's what I would suggest you do. Well, first of all, beliefs are just an evaluation. Usually long ago, you evaluated a situation and, oh, I'm not very good at that, or that's not possible. That's just an evaluation. Reevaluate, and your beliefs can change. I have a new phrase for you. Reevaluate, rebelieve. Reevaluate, rebelieve, because beliefs are based on an evaluation of something. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a page, and I want you to draw a line down the center and a line across the top. And on the left side, you can put beliefs. On the right side, you can put serve or not serve. Have fun with this. To go down the side of the beliefs and put any beliefs you have. You might have beliefs. Here's some suggestions. Beliefs around success. What do I believe about success? The high succeeders are spoon-fed, or they're connected up the wazoo. What do you believe about success? Success, I'm not meant for success. Put any beliefs you have around success, around money. Money's really hard to earn. There's not enough out there, or money's abundant. How about around leadership or opportunities? Do you believe there's opportunities everywhere, or that they're really limited, or that you have to be in the right place at the right time? Write down your beliefs. How about around selling? Oh, there's some buttes around selling. Age. I'm too old to do such and such. I'm too young to do such and such. What are your beliefs? How about gender, economy, work-life balance? We have so many beliefs, guys, around so much. So I've just given you some kind of trigger words. See what you have for beliefs. Put them down on the left side. And on the right side, just put down, okay, that belief that I believe I'm too young to do such and such, or I'm too old, or that selling is sleazy, or I'm not a salesperson. Is that serving me, or is that not serving me? There's lots of beliefs you and I have that definitely serve us, and that's how we have many successes in our lives. But it's the beliefs that aren't serving you towards your goal that you've got to align. That's what needs your attention. So on the ones that you identify, oops, not serving, ooh, that one's not serving me. Here's my challenge to you. Write out its polar opposite. Okay? So if I say it's that selling is sleazy and I'm not a good salesperson. Well, my polar opposite would be selling is totally honorable and I'm an awesome salesperson. Okay, so that's my polar opposite, new belief I want, right? Would that serve me? Would that serve you? If you were actually believing selling is totally honorable and I'm an awesome salesperson, do you think that would benefit you, help you, serve you? So that's a new belief that you can put down. And the challenge is find 10 reasons why that belief can be true. Find 10 reasons. Look for them. You might have to dig. But I'm going to tell you something. When you get into roll up your sleeves and start doing this and get into the habit of finding all the positive reasons why this belief can hold true, you are actually reevaluating the situation, and your beliefs will start to shift as you work this material. So it could be, in the example of selling is honorable, and I'm an awesome salesperson. Selling is honorable. Well, you know what? There's lots of amazing salespeople out there. You've probably had experiences with them that they're total integrity. They're not trying to push the sale. They're really trying to look after who you are and what you're in need of and how they might be able to help you. And it was an amazing experience. So you've had experiences where selling is very honorable. You probably know some examples, either celebrity examples or personal examples. So take a look, find 10 reasons why I'm an awesome salesperson. Well, you know what? I know my stuff. I can be an awesome sales. I care. I care whether that person needs what I've got. So, is not doing as well because they don't have what I've got, and that I really care that I really can help them. That's why I'm an awesome salesperson. That's why I can have that belief. Find 10 reasons. I challenge you. And I guarantee you, you are now reevaluating the belief, and you'll start to feel a shift if you continue to work that information, and you can start coming up with 1 or 2 new beliefs. You can't attack them all. Pick off the low-hanging fruit. Wow, if I switch that belief, that would really serve me. Pick off 1 or 2 at most. Start working this. I guarantee you, you'll be able to start walking the talk, and you'll love it. And you'll see other people who can walk the talk. And why? Because they totally believe what they are saying. So again, people who can't walk the talk, it's not because they're jerks or they're malintended or they're lazy. No, they just don't happen to believe what they're saying. And if that's happening to you, you want to work on that. Walk the talk. Watch the impact it has on your life when you reevaluate and rebelieve. That's what I wanted to share. That's the wealth I wanted to share with you today. Thanks for joining me. If you're on the replay, have any questions, let me know. Keep the conversation going because together we truly thrive. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.